Welcome back to Ace of 20s. The fuck is this? The Elder Scrolls?
Behold my might!
Yep, definitely the Elder Scrolls.
Mushroom Kingdom.
The fuck? We're playing goddamn Leighton now, or what is going on? Oh, hey.
No! For evil!
Okay. I'm sure this is all super relevant to the upcoming case. April 27th, 10 a.m. Penrose Theatre. Stage. And that's how the evil magician something. See you for Act 2, everybody. Okay, that was Act 1. Thanks for playing. Ah, shit. Okay, there's more. Brava, brava, Trucy. Wow, Apollo, wasn't that a great trick? You bet. I've never seen such a great magic act. Did you know they even featured Trucy's show on TV this morning? Penrose Theatre. A well-known gateway to success for entertainers. Jeez, I can't talk today. It's here at this famous theatre that we'll finally get to see Trucy Wright's Trucian Gromery Land. Long-awaited revival of the magic of Troop Gromery. Or something. I don't actually know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but fuck it. Whoa! That explains why there's a TV crew here to cover the show. This is a perfect opportunity to promote the Right Anything agency too. After all, people look up to things they see on TV, right? But wouldn't they be looking up to the talent part and not the law part of our agency? Mamma mia! You're right! We'd get nothing but requests from Trucy's fans, wouldn't we? Oh well, guess we'll just have to make it the old-fashioned way. Her name is Apollo Justice. I'm a rookie lawyer with only about 2 years of experience under my belt. I'm here to see Trucy's magic show. She's a fellow member of our agency. I came on behalf of her boss, Mr. Wright, who's away on a trip. Trippin'. Ooh, and did you hear, Apollo? Even though it's only her debut, her shows are completely sold out. What? Really? It's amazing. Voila! A star is born. Who knows how far she'll go. At this rate, nothing in the world can stop us. You do realize this has nothing to do with you, right? This is Athena's Cakes. She's another member of our agency. She may not look it, but at just 19 years old, she's a lawyer as well. Lawyers as well. Jesus Christ, I picked the wrong game to play today. What do you mean she may not look it? Of course I looked the part. Care to explain how exactly? Oh, come on, have a heart. That gadget around Athena's neck that spoke just now, that's widgets. Helps with their special field of expertise, analytical psychology. He also has a habit of blurting out whatever Athena's really thinking. Yeah, this little guy can be a little unruly at times. Hey, upgrade me already. Your attention, please. The show will restart after a 20-minute intermission.
Late. Didn't think you'd start right on time. Such wacky antics.
I didn't start right on time, though. We had like 6 minutes of intro song. Motherfucker. We ask that you please be back in your seats before the next act. Thank you. Hey, why don't we go say hi to Trucy in her dressing room during the break? Ooh, yes. Let's go see the big star. So nervous. What should I say to her? Whatever you usually say to her at the office every day? And there he was. the big star, ready for the slam dunk. So this is Trucy's dressing room. Looks like she's busy over there with someone. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Fan asking for Trucy's autograph, maybe? I don't think so.
She's the star, it's her.
Yes. It looks like some kind of contract. Thank you very much. I'll get this to the producer right away. Great, thanks. Oh. Polly, Athena, you came. Of course. Congratulations on your big debut. Thanks. Who was that just now, by the way? Somebody from Take-Two TV. They want to turn my magic show into a TV special. Planning to broadcast it nationwide. Can you imagine? Wow, you really are a big star. Hey, can I get your autograph later, Trucy? Sure, my signature's in high demand today. Would you like one too, Polly? Yeah, actually I would. Oops, looks like I ran out of flyers, so I'll have to sign your forehead instead. Hey, knock it off! Look, just forget about the autograph. This is Trucy Wright. She's a magician and Mr. Wright's adopted daughter. She's becoming quite renowned in the magic world these days for her impressive skills. With a Z. A lot of people get this wrong, but Paula's actual job is being my magic assistant. No, you're the one who gets it wrong. Ooh, I think you can do that trick you always do at the office for me, Trucy? Okay. Behold, wondrous magic that can make anything disappear. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! And magic panties are an extra-dimensional galaxy. Brava, Trucy, brava! Okay, but why do you always have to make my Attorney's badge disappear? Well, that's because out of everyone at the Write Anything agency, you're the one I get the best reaction out of. Doesn't make my poor badge feel any better. Alright. Thanks again for inviting us, Trucy. Thank you for coming. Your show sure packs a wallop. Nearly fell out of my seat when that dragon showed up. When it attacked you, whew! I was terrified, even though I knew it was all just a part of the show. That's good, because that trick is the crowning act of glory of Act 1. I'm really glad you're enjoying the show. I heard your shows are completely sold out, Trucy. They say your fans were all over the tickets the instant they became available. Like hungry wolves going after their prey. Sounds like you've made a loyal pack of followers for yourself already, Trucy. And you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me. Today is just a dress rehearsal for the performers, staff, family and friends. General probe, huh? What they call it in... Generalprobe, huh? That's what they call it in Germany. The real show isn't until the day after tomorrow. By the way, are you going to finally do your magic panties trick on stage after the break? Sorry to disappoint anyone who just came to see my magic panties, but my next trick is completely new. I'm debuting it today. Oh boy. I'm sure this is not gonna go wrong at all. Ooh, a new trick, huh? You're gonna chop Paula up into little lawyer bits? Funny, I don't recall ever agreeing to anything like that. While that does sound like a good idea, today's trick is a totally new Troop Grummery original. The entire future of the troupe is riding on the success of this special new trick. How so? This show is really important to me. It isn't like any of the other shows I've done. As the rightful heir to the Troop Grummery repertoire of magic, this show is my first chance to unveil the tricks I've inherited. Troop Grummery, huh? Yeah, I have a poster of them hanging right over there. Feels like it's been ages since I've seen a picture of them. Troop Grummery was a group of magicians who dominated the magic world in their day. Truce is the sole heir to the troupe's entire repertoire of stage magic. Who's this guy in green and purple on the left there? Ooh, that's the great Mr. Roos, the other magician in today's show. He used to belong to the Troop Grummery too, but a long time ago. Hey, so tell us more about the special magic you're going to reveal today. It's a secret troop grummery trick, left behind by my late granddaddy, Magnifique Grummery. It's never been performed before, so this is the first time it'll be seen by the public. Grand unveiling, huh? No wonder she's been working so hard. Well, I better get going. Huh? Where to? Practice my act, of course. Show's only a few days away. Really pushing yourself. Did you practice until late last night too? Yep, because everything has got to be just right. Trucy inherited all of Troop Grummery's magic tricks from her father when he died, and the troop's entire legacy is now resting on her shoulders. No wonder she's feeling the pressure. Gingy, just to be sure, you've played this game before, right? Looks like everything's going well today, though. I mean, that last trick was perfect.
Yeah.
Grace under pressure, that's me. After all, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That's a Troop Grummery creed. It's hard to believe you've accomplished so much even though you're still in high school. Heh, but to tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty nervous. Who wouldn't be? I bet this would do the trick. You'll be fine, Trucy. If anybody can do it, you can. Polly, that was just the boost I needed. Thanks. Paula's fine sure has a way of really hitting you right in the heart and in the ears. I'm fragging on my voice already. Trucy? Oh, hi, Bonnie. I hate the names of this game. It's almost time for the second act. What the why does she have like a fucking tiny miniature hat on her head?
Hello, Bonnie.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, thanks. Well, Apollo and Athena, enjoy the rest of the show. Break a leg, Trucy. Thanks. I will.
I bet she's the murderer.
I hope her new trick goes well. Hey, this is Trucy we're talking about. She'll be fine. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Huh? Your hat is, like, incredibly disturbing to me. She kind of looks like a Pokemon. You know? Like the way her hair is. Whatever. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know? Wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? Oh, nothing. Now if you'll excuse me. She's gone. What was that all about? Judging by what she said, I'm going to guess she's probably a magician too. Come on, Apollo. We gotta get back to our seats now or we'll be late. Ow, hey, stop pulling. Okay, let's see. Guess it's time to move back to the stage. Also, I need to plug in my charger cable. By the way, Pincers, did the package still not arrive at your place? It's been a week now.
Not yet.
I even sent it a postage, like fucking whatever you call it. Wait, hold on. Wow, interesting. Hurry up, Apollo! It's about to start. Let's see what Trucy's next trick is. You're really wound up today, aren't you? Why don't you take your seat and try to relax? Whoa! Look, there's a TV. There's a TV camera and everything. Oh yeah, baby. Athena, sit down. You're blocking people's view. Yeesh, I feel like I'm babysitting here.
But since holidays were a few days ago, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I guess so. Hello, everyone. I'm reporting from the beautiful Penrose Theatre, where the public performance of Trucy in Grummery Land begins in just 2 short days. But today, they very kindly agreed to give a sneak preview. Isn't this exciting? Apollo, do you think I was on TV just now? How should I know? But if you were disgracing our entire agency, that's for sure. Hey, what the heck's that supposed to mean? Ooh, here it comes.
Now, give up your dastardly ways.
Fucking animes.
Huh? Over here.
What?
Come now, Mr. Hat. Offer the girl's life up to Mr. Rias and bring him back to life.
Oh no, Mr. Hat.
What?
Just when and how did she make the switch?
You won't be reviving anyone today.
What? Whoa!
Ta-da.
That was amazing. I have no idea how she escaped that coffin. Glad Trucy's escape trick went off without a hitch. But the person stabbed in the coffin was not. When I open the coffin like this, inside you see a dead body. Mr. Roos? But how? I wonder what's going on. He's not getting up.
A dead body, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that seals the deal. What just happened? Whoa, man, an accident. It's like, that guy dead, man. Wait, that's not part of the act? Attention, please. For your own safety, we ask that everyone please
We need
evacuate
to
the
use
building.
a ghost trick to revive
What's going on?
him.
Is Trucy okay? Inside, everyone. Evacuate immediately, please. Whoa, hey, stop grabbing at me. Trucy! Man, Ghost Trick was so fucking good. Ghost Trick was so good. Anyway, April 27th, Penrose Theatre. They kicked us out. Hey, what gives? Somebody
Truth
please just
sees
tell us
the
what's going
murderer.
on.
She needs to rot.
Poor Trucy. I hope she's okay. Burn the witch! Hey, here comes that staff member from before. Your attention, please. We regret to inform you that today's show has been cancelled. What? I was looking forward to the rest of it. We are very sorry, but the theater is on lockdown pending a police investigation. Excuse me, is it because of that accident?
I love that dog in bottom left corner.
That man in the coffin, is he? I love the kid pondering at the upside down man on the piece of impossible
I love
geometry.
the clock.
Well, we're still trying to figure things out, sir. I can tell that you, tell you that Mrs. Wright is fine. She wasn't injured, so please don't worry. Thank goodness she's okay. Hey, you there. What the fuck? Why is Iron Man here? What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rittens. There was an accident during the show. An accident? Great, just fucking great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? You are? Man behind the scenes, that's who. This is a fine kettle of fish, let me tell you. Spinning all this is gonna be a real pain in my posterior, believe you me. Spinning, as in covering it up? Look, I gotta get
It's our
inside.
new
Seriously,
partner,
can't a guy
Eddie the
catch a break
hobo.
around here? Well, there he goes. There he goes. Why don't we go back to the office for now? I'm sure Trucy will call us once things have calmed down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can I talk to you, though? So, Athena, any ideas? Sorry. Got nothing. I mean, it was just one amazing trick after another. Who could figure it all out? I was asking if you have any ideas about the accident, not the show, Athena. I can't believe they had to cancel the rest of the show. I wonder if Trucy's okay. Yeah, poor thing. After all her hard work, too. I sure wish Mr. Wright were here right now. Well, I guess we better head back to the office. There's nothing we can do here. Wait, before I do, though... You know, I got
I
it.
have a feeling Trucy might be the client this time.
Heh, my badge is shinier than yours. Of course, yours is newer than mine. A great weather finish like this only comes with age and experience. What? I can get a finish just as good as that on my badge too, you know? Getting it dirty on purpose doesn't count, Athena. Pardon? Pardon? Ha ha ha, what makes you think I'd ever do anything like that? Alright.
Let's investigate.
It's no use. It's no use! I can't get a hold of Mr. Wright. I wonder if something happened to him in Crayon. Maybe he got caught up in some kind of trouble again, as always. Yeah, trouble's drawn to him like iron filings to a magnet. Hey Apollo, speaking of Crayon, they're showing something about it on TV right now. There's been some surprising news coming out of the Kingdom of Crayon. The country recently saw defense attorney Phoenix Wright win a not guilty verdict. First verdict of its kind in 23 years. Mr. Wright won a trial in Crayon? Lawyers are said to be highly disrespected in the Kingdom of Crayon.
Hat from his bum days are in the office. Probably more Easter eggs there as well.
Yeah. So Mr. Wright's win was an upset victory amidst entrenched hostility. Wow, did you hear that? First time in 23 years. Yeah, but what was he doing in court there in the first place? I thought he just went for a visit. So he was in some kind of trouble, just like we thought. Next, an update on the unfortunate accident that occurred in the Penrose Theatre. Hey, now they're talking about the accident at Trucy's show. Famed magician, the great Mr. Roos, was skewered with a sword and died on the spot. Oh no, so he really is dead. And now here's the footage of that deadly moment. Now we're gonna explain this away.
It was a ruse.
What was that shadow right there?
Royce accidente. Look at truth, see, that is not the face of mercy.
Mr. Roos's body isn't visible in this footage, but these are still very shocking images. The magician, Trucy Wright, is reportedly still only a high school student. Could it be that this unfortunate accident happened due to a lack of proper training? Did the young magician have enough experience, preparation, and knowledge? Some might say that the troop Grummery should be held accountable for this incident. Hey, what kind of biased reporting is this? Yeah, you're making it sound like it's all Trucy's fault. Well, of course, that grabs the people's attention. Oh, we've just received more breaking news. Oh my. The young magician in question, Trucy Wright, is now under arrest on the charge of involuntary manslaughter. What? We'll keep you updated as this unfortunate tale unfolds. Stay tuned. Trucy's under arrest? Can't be. What do you thought was gonna happen? Apollo, you gotta do something. Yeah, let's get down to the detention center right away. Before I forget, I think I'll jot a few things down about the case. Yeah. Oh hey, that's notes is new, I guess. Hold on for a sec. I wanna check the cap.
Let's go down to the market and grab a burger.
I've always thought, and this isn't Maya we're talking about, I've always thought these shelves were a little awkward and hard to use. Yeah, the shape doesn't really lend itself well to the concept of shelves. I mean, there's a hole in the top part and everything. you ever notice that every now and then things disappear when you put them inside? It's like the shelves remembered that they used to be a magic prop or something. Not the most useful piece of furniture in the world, to say the least. Okay, so the cap wasn't
Let us
anything.
examine everything casually while this intense music plays.
How dare they cover it like that? They're putting everything on Trucy. Going to stage a huge protest, you'll see. Yikes.
Don't forget
Kinda
to
scary
search
when
for
she's
hint
mad.
coins.
Okay, so what's the plan? I'm gonna stop watching TV completely, starting today. That's your huge protest? Ah, but there's this show I want to watch this week. I can already tell this is going to be a hard uphill battle. Yeah, good luck with that, Sisyphus. I'll race you to the detention center. Loser buys the winner juice. Deal? Race? You mean I have to run? Let's just skip the running and go straight to me buying you juice. Yes! That's the fourth free juice this month. Tina's getting really good at sponging it off of me. Alright. I mean, shouldn't juice be like fucking less than $1 or something? Like pocket change? Also, I think like betting or buying people juice is like a very Japanese thingy that doesn't really happen here. Like, I don't know. Whatever. April
You mean
27th.
yen.
It's superior Japanese juice.
Ooh, Trucy. What can we even say to her? Sup, dude? Oh, Polly, Athena. Trucy, are you okay? Dots. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Saw the news about the accident on TV. Guess I can't Houdini my way out of this one. I get arrested and everything. They say I'm the one who caused the accident. That's not true, right? To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I have no idea how an accident like that could have happened. The trick went off without a hitch, I'm sure of that much. Still, the police just won't listen to me. They've already decided it was all my fault. That makes them ousted after all their questions. Looks like she's been able to hang in there, at least. Yeah, she really is one tough cookie. I know you're tired, but can you tell us a little bit about the accident? Yes, of course. Go ahead and ask me anything. I'll be fine. Alrighty. Well, actually, before I do that... Check this shit. Oh, your attorney's badge. Does this mean you want me to... Not
Present
even
your
you can make it
badge.
disappear through this
Good.
glass. 3, 2, 1... Ta-da! Huh? It's gone. Wow, how did you do that? How are you going to make it reappear? Ah, guard! I'm ready to go now. Wait, what about the rest of the trick? For starters, can you help us understand what happened? In today's show, there was a dead body in the coffin. How did that happen? Was there some kind of accident? I don't really know. The coffin was supposed to be empty when I opened it, but instead Mr. Roos's body was in there. It must have been a huge shock for you. And when the dragon set piece fell down at the end, was that an accident too? It must have been. I have no idea how or why that happened either. I'm gonna guess that the dragon fell on purpose to, like, cover up evidence and stuff, but anyway. Nothing went the way it was supposed to. I still can't believe Mr. Roos is actually dead. As tough as she is, this is obviously taking a toll on her. But how did Mr. Roos's body get into the coffin in the first place? Trucy, we need you to tell us the secret of the trick. You know what they say, a magician never reveals her secrets. But I guess I should make an exception in this time. But if you ever tell anybody, I'll make you my guinea pig for every single new magic trick from now on. Don't worry, I'm a lawyer, remember? Client confidentiality is part of the job. Alright. Spill the beans. So let's call this trick Trucy's Great Escape. How did you get out of the coffin? Alright, here goes. I'll reveal the trick just for you two. Prepare yourselves for an exclusive explanation by magical girl Trucy Wright. It's a secret trapdoor in the stage that leads down to the understage passage. A trapdoor? A trapdoor. So when did you slip down into the understage passage?
Spill the beans.
Remember when Mr. Hat was on stage holding a sword next to the coffin? Well, by then I had already escaped from the coffin and was waiting on the stage. And while I was down there, I did several things to get ready for the next part. With technique, okay, so what happened next? Mr. Hat was quickly raised up to the catwalk by wire. There's a cushion up there that acts as a shock absorber when Mr. Hat hits it. Meanwhile, I popped back up onto the stage through a different trapdoor. And voila, the switch is complete. That's pretty much what I guessed was going on. Anyway. I had no idea all of that was happening. I was convinced you were still in the coffin. That's what professional magicians do. Make their audience see something that isn't really there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right?
I bet that cushion is gonna be important.
Horror. Smoke bombs.
Smoke bombs. We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is. You get it, it's kind of like a magical bluff. But there's no escaping the fact that the victim's body was actually in the coffin. It wasn't empty like it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. The last thing in the world I expected to see in there was Mr. Roos. Could he have climbed in there by mistake? Get back to asking Trucy about the accident. Can you tell us more about the victim? So someone else must have propped him in there while she was busy doing her trick thingy. Who exactly is this Mr. Roos? You said he used to belong to Troop Grummery, right? Wait, you don't know who the great Mr. Roos is, Apollo? He's super famous. He's all people talk about on TV. Really? I just assumed he was one of Trucy's assistants. Way to diss the dead, Apollo. So, how did the two of you come to perform together, Trucy? Well, like I said, he used to be a member of Troop Grummery. He was a protege of my granddaddy, Magnifique Grummery. So the TV station arranged for us to perform together this time because of that connection. Did he continue performing as a magician after he left Troop Grummery? No, he got injured while practicing for a show about 13 years ago. That's why he left the troupe. After that, he took a break from magic for a while. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm pretty sure it's a recent thing, him getting famous again. I only started seeing him on TV again maybe last year. I had nothing but respect for Mr. Roos as a magician. I can't tell you how sad I am this happened. Can't imagine how traumatic it must be to have someone die during your big show. Oh, but hey, don't worry, I'm fine. I have to stay strong for my fans. Huh? My bracelet is reacting. People tend to unconsciously tense up when they're trying to hide something. When I pick up on their distress, the bracelet around my wrist starts to feel tight. So I guess this means that Truce is trying to hide something from me. Spit it out. Well, I guess I should give my bracelet a touch. Magic touch. I can see things other can't, the slightest twitch, gesture, or change in expression. Yes! I can see it all when I'm concentrating intensely like this. And when people are feeling tense, they sometimes reveal certain habits or a little tick. I'll just shift my viewpoint around until I find Trucy's nervous tick. Okay, I think I found her telltale tick. Now to listen carefully to every word and see what she gets shifty-eyed over. And I'll perceive whatever she sees. Yeah, I know.
Gotcha!
Come on, Trucy. You should know by now that you can't hide anything from me.
Gotcha, bitch.
Don't tell me that your bracelet reacted. Yup. And here I thought my smile was going to do the trick. Looks like I broke the first rule of being a magician. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right? I remember hearing you say that before. That's right, it's a grammary motto that my daddy used to say before he passed away. I'll never forget it. It's one of the few precious memories I have of him. You can't keep everything inside, Trucy. You'll burst. Why don't you tell me what's bothering you? I can't. If I did, you wouldn't believe in me anymore. It's not true. As an entertainer, you believe in always keeping a smile on your face. And as a lawyer, I have a belief that's important to me as well.
Take that!
Take it. Your attorney's badge? I swore in this badge that I would always believe in my client to the bitter end. That's the cornerstone of being a good lawyer. Mr. Wright taught me as much. So no matter what you tell me, I'm going to keep on believing in you, Trucy.
When did you get your badge back?
All I ask is for you to have a little faith in me too. Dots. All right. Thanks, Polly. Polly, what if I made a mistake? What do you mean? What if it really was me who stabbed Mr. Roos? What makes you say that? Well, in my escape trick, I used both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stabbed it into the
Wright's faith
coffin.
in his clients was never misplaced, except for that one time it was.
Okay, so my guess is that like the two swords were already switched so that she would pick the real sword, and also the unconscious body of the dude was placed in there so that she would accidentally stab him, basically framing her for it. Either way. So even if somebody had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. But Mr. Roos was found dead in the coffin. I know, it just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords. You're absolutely sure? Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes. I remember very clearly swapping the swords this time too.
I think it was done by more than one person.
Well, we don't really know that yet. But either way, the swords were switched and somebody placed Roos in the coffin after she was on stage. But could I have made a mistake this time? Could you really have? Well, I'd better get going. Huh? Where to? Yeah, we've seen this. Why you show me this again already? Dots. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Roos. Trucy, the worst possible mistake I could make. Such a horrific accident right in the middle of my show. And yet, all I can think about is...
Because you forget everything.
Now that this has happened, True Grammary will get its performance rights pulled. There'll never be another show. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever. And poor Mr. Roos had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. Took it all away. Polly, I'm ready to pay for what I did. Trucy, I don't think you did anything wrong. You don't? I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault? What do you mean? I don't have any proof or anything, it's just... I don't think you'd ever make a mistake like that. Apollo, I saw how hard you worked on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice. And I know you, and you always get everything picture perfect. Nobody's perfect all the time. Still, I think something else caused Mr. Roos's death, not any mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy. But how can you say that? You don't have any true proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but... I believe in you, Trucy, and I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Dots. Dots.
Juan.
Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm going to believe in you too. Habibit! I'm sorry. I need a tissue.
Trucy is Juan again.
Never seen Trucy cry like this before. She always seems so strong. Maybe sometimes she's just putting on a brave face. Still just a kid after all. I like that she looks a lot more grown up than in the previous game, though. Or... game... I think her appearance was in Apollo Justice, so 2 games ago. So I have to ask to make it official, but will you let me defend you? Yes. Counting on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on this opening day. Right. She seems fine now. Trucy, let's win this trial together. Unlike some people. Well, we better get right to investigating. Come on, Athena, wipe that nose and let's go. Excuse you, do you see any snot on my face, Apollo? Yeesh, talk about an emotional roller coaster. We'll need to investigate the stage at the Penrose Theater where the body was found. Yeah, I hope no one will try to stop us. Oh, they will, like always. If you're going to the Penrose Theater, can I ask you a favor? Sure, what is it? I left a very special notebook behind in my dressing room. Sure, we can pick it up for you. That notebook is really, really important to me. I don't know what I'd do if anybody read it. Wow, I wonder what's in it. The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's big and black, you can't miss it. Thanks in advance. And with that, I gotta go. Seems they've got more questions for me.
We need to read it.
Alright, see you later, Trucy. So, should we investigate the stage first, or get the notebook?
NAGH. Notebook.
Notebook. It must be so hard for Trucy. You saw how bravely she held back her tears. Maybe you should practice a little of that bravely holding back your tears thing too. And by maybe, I mean your nose is running again. Enough of the snot shaming.
You're that lawyer.
Haven't you ever heard the song, Into Each Life Some Boogers Must Fall? What? What song is that? I'll take your word for it. You have to investigate the Penrose Theater from top to bottom. Talk to every single person involved as well. Wow, you're really fired up. Of course, Trucy's entire future depends on this. The agency's entire financial future too. I love that, like, you know, in real life lawyers are mostly wealthy bigwigs, but in this they're always like completely broke. Alright, let's get to the dressing room first. I'm glad they apparently so far got rid of the nested navigation, like having to move.
Only the defense attorneys. The prosecutors are rich as heck.
Right. That you don't have to first move to the theater and then to the stage and then from the stage to the dressing room and everything. Anyway, the dressing room looks just the way it did before the incident. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners. You have to find Trucy's notebook for her.
It's the charm of the series. Lawyers are underdogs and fight for justice.
Right. Let's see. She said it will be in her blue handbag on the table, right? So we should see what else we can check out while we're here. Check it. Let's talk some more? Nope. Blue handbag. Oh, here's that handbag. I feel a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. Dots. I guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. Let's see. Huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh wow, she has Oh, Trucy, you are bad. I don't know what they're implying here. What is it? I want to see too. That's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's nothing like that in here. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. What was that? Oh, fuck. Can't believe you. You were just going to open the lady's bag without any consideration. I did so give it consideration. Bagloads of it. It's just, well... Okay, I'll admit I was a bit curious. It only took seconds for your ethics and morals to crumble, giving way to desire to satisfy your insatiable curiosity. Objection! You don't have to make it sound so obscene. I don't understand what's so special about the purse. Like, I don't know. What's this? A script of the show? It says Bonnie, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw in the show. Magic show script, 9:30.
It's a Japan thing.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a general thing. Like, ladies don't like people to look in their purses and stuff. I don't know. I mean, what would you have in there that would be possibly incriminating? For lack of a better term. 9:30.
It's a privacy thing.
Guess, but like, what would you have in there that would be privacy violating? Like, I don't give a shit about makeup and lipsticks and your fucking wallet and your...
Dicks.
Right. Mr. Roos transforms into a dragon. Trucy's hat trick, Bonnie's teleportation trick, and Trucy's escape trick. Mr. Roos's fight trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. And I got to see the first two parts up to the end of the 10:20 AM segment. This Mr. Roos's fire trick. We didn't get to see that part. Yeah, because they cancelled the show after the accident. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Come to think of it, when Mr. Roos turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Coin tricks and fire tricks were Mr. Roos's specialities. Maybe they had some big finale planned. Or Mr. Roos and Trucy would face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival.
Hygiene products.
Look at all this stuff. I bet it belongs to that bunny assistant. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Do you really need all of that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office isn't any better.
They are ashamed of toilet paper in their purse.
Those things are the natural accumulation of 2 years of work, and they're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course! Eat those for when I have to stay at the office all night, prepping a case. And the comic books too? Oh, of course I need those too. Man, yeah, these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. That's about as bad as saying he needs it for a friend. Uh-huh, I see. So you need to research street fighting at the funnies, do you?
So much stage makeup. They just copy-pasted to give her 2 of everything.
Look at all this stuff. Alright, it's still the same thing. Wish I could, like, entirely skip a thing with one button press instead of having to hold it down and wait for it to end. I don't know why they haven't implemented that feature yet. I say, we take a look through Mr. Roos's things too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind his briefcase? You're right, it's practically screaming over there. Look at me. Do you think it could be... Oh wow, Athena! Our hunch was right. It's Trucy's notebook.
Good eye, you found the notebook.
What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Roos's stuff? Good question. It's locked. I guess that means we can't read it. I wonder what kinds of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. If there's anything in there about
That's
kisses or crushes, I think Mr. Wright would cry. Trucy put some posters up, I see. Ooh, here's one of Troop Grummery. Troop Grummery. Magical menagerie, huh? Looks like a bunch of folks are dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. Isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Is Troop Grummery really such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. Yeah, great tricks. Like making a building disappear or escaping a safe drop from a helicopter. Wow, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But if even you know about them, then they must have been really, really famous. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of the Troop Grummery, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnifique Grummery. They're really repeating that name a lot. The one in pink with the moustache, that's Zach Grummery, Trucy's late biological father. Ooh, and look, there's Mr. Roos. So this post is from back when he was a member of Troop Grummery, huh? Trucy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? Bird. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. No! Bird! Looking through to other people's stuff was so thrilling. Like I'm doing something naughty.
Bird.
I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide?
Scream.
I don't think I like how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we better get this notebook to Trucy. No, I want to fucking look... Fuck you, game! I want to look at the bird. Bird. It's a dove. Trucy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah. Huh? There's another bird cage next to it. I wonder what's in that one. Cuckoo! Dots. What in the world was that? Well, that was worth it. Alright. Let's check the stage.
Examine everything.
No. Okay.
Fuck you.
Let's get down to biz nasty. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You need attorneys for the defendant in this case. Is it alright if we examine the scene? Of course it's not alright. I don't care if you're the defense or the president. No unauthorized investigations. Oh, come on. Wouldn't kill you to let us take a little look around. Said no. Now get out of here. Scram. Wow. What a dick. Guess we'll just have to try and get permission from the lead detective. Wonder who's that gonna be. I have a few guesses. Oh boy.
Dick McCop.
So... Can't go to police quarters, so can I like... What happens if I do this? If we're real quiet and sneaky, maybe we can... Hey you kids, don't touch the crime scene. But we're the defendant's lawyers. Big deal. You
It's
think that buys you some
obviously
kind of special
Columbo.
privilege or something? If you try and touch anything again, I'm gonna arrest you. What if we give you a super discount coupon for when you need legal representation? Said no. You actually thought about it for a second there. Guess we'll have to find a lead detective and get permission after all.
Oh, and one more thing.
The person you're trying to call is not available. After the tone, please record... Try calling Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up.
I'm glad the dog is still there.
You've left him somewhere with some voicemail, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's going to flip out when he hears that what happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place. The theater where that magical murder happened. Oh yeah, wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. A dead body, ladies and gentlemen. Wowzers. They already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. A high school student. Can you believe it? Kids these days. So with all the curious bystanders, you're sure kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trucy a murderer? Got some nerve. Can't let people think that about her. We have to defend her. Apollo, is that you? Of course. Emma? Sure, been a while. How have you been? Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Dots. Emma is not usually in the best of moods, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we better
Where
get going.
is Edgeworth?
Hey, wait a minute. What? Was it something I said? You're done right, it's something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? You've got heaps to catch up on. After all we've been through? You're not still mad at me about something, are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something? No, Emma's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before. Stylish as always. Hello, I'm Emma Skye, forensic investigator. What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Yeah, finally achieved my lifelong dream. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. It's great, Emma. I bet the exam was really hard, huh? Oh, was it Kench? Whatever. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is I'm not a plain old detective anymore. Cinch. Okay. So no more boring
Also
all investigations for me. Fuck you. So happy I could hug the whole world. Coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis. Emma Skye is raring to go, so bring it on. Well, I guess it's goodbye, grumpy clouds. Hello, fanatical sun. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the criminal affairs department, and she was always munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress. Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. I said goodbye to both of them. May you never have to see either again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? What do you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Roos. What? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please tell us everything you know. Of course, anything to help Trucy.
What a twist.
So, no, wait, no, don't move. It's been 2 years since we first met. You're still just a newbie to me. Hey, that's not fair. Not even the newest lawyer in our office anymore. Yup, that's Apollo and me, just two newbies working our way up. Aw, look at you two. The newbie duo must be nice, right, Apollo? I love Emma. She's great. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know of any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. Oh, maybe it's just a culture gap thing? Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. So who exactly am I against up tomorrow? Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always dreamed to be. Thanks. Failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. Finally use my forensic kit openly whenever I want. Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use it. Use a kit you sent. I can't fucking read. Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know? So basically nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into personal database. Now hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too. Just Promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prince too, Apollo. Oh boy. Chief Prosecutor Etchworth has been reorganizing the prosecutors Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me?
She's very fast at taking prints.
Prosecutor's office lately. As a part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. And that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case. That's part of it, yeah. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. What's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the Kingdom of Crayon are thought to be hiding on there. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So he's from the Kingdom of Crayon? That's right, he's also a Crayonist monk. A monk? So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? Seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? Looked at the entire crime scene over quite earnestly, and just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter, this is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. And he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. Is anyone ever... Have you ever had a single prosecutor who's typical? He's as court is where a victim receives their lost rights. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation.
Edgeworth is pretty typical.
How? Receiving lost rights in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims.
Leighton was typical.
Yeah, right. So to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? That's certainly a unique way of looking at it.
At least.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Edgeworth is the most normal. His name is Nahuta Sadmadi, or something. What? Nahuta Sadmadi? That's right. What, you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yeah. They say he travels the world, solving difficult case after difficult case. When there is a hard case to crack, he's called in prosecuted. I love him as idle animation, or whatever you call it. The thing where she whips around side to side. Wow, sounds like she's going to be tough to beat. I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him? Seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Huh.
Sadmadi once told me.
So he's a pretty agreeable guy, then. Yeah, he's gone to see what kind of person Trucy really is. Nope. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Karain? Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Sadmadi about Trucy, about what a good person she is? Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder. Murder. I hope he listens to reason. Me too. This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If he can find out who that is, he can prove Trucy's innocence. Oh, hey, you're right. Which means our objectives are clear. You have to find two things: proof of Trucy's innocence, and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. That means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you just do it behind my back anyway, right? Ha ha ha. Would I do something like that? I guess the jig is up. Alright, but I better come along. Who knows what sort of mischief you get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene
I read that the
for
pun
crime,
inside
you know?
Marty's name doesn't work outside Japanese. Some reference to a saying about Buddha.
Yeah, I guess as much. What about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice. It isn't even remotely fair. I guess we're done talking. Yep. Bam, bam, bam.
I miss Franziska.
I don't. Alright, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Fine, I promise. To only move the things I have to. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything. Yes, me too. It's been a while since we've done any investigating. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. No. Don't worry about me. I've got it all locked away in the vault up here. Good. And I'm sure it'll all come back to me too as we go along. Wait, wasn't it you who just offered to give me a rundown? Ah, Jesus. Dragon? This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly.
Drache.
Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. Timing was so perfect, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic.
Lizard.
We have one of these in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magic prop we use as a shelving unit. I'd kinda like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did. Feel bad for the prop, but can stay a shelving unit in that case. Oh hey, this is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it. Backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open the crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Who, me? Would I ever do a thing like that? Damn, I guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. Ooh, I've seen something like this before. Like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Huh, that doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know us simple Americans, we're happy with just a hoop and a stick. That video camera is pointed right at the stage. I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would...
Americans.
Yes, with their hamburgers. Wow, this residue data is so fascinating. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data, her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off in forensics fantasy land, let's see what recorded on the camera. Didn't we already see this though? Like on TV?
Hamburgers these days are made with rice.
Mm-hmm. There goes that shadow again. Just probably, you know, the weight's going up and down and stuff.
Mr. Hat went up as Trucy explained.
Yep. Why did the camera not focus on what's on the floor anyway? It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in the footage? Yes, why? I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. Strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. I don't wonder what it was, I know what it was. Anyway, what else can we look at? Nothing really. Except Emma. Let's look at Emma. Emma, can I ask you a question? Shh, this is the best part.
What about the second shadow that goes up just before the Draka crashes down?
Again, I think that's a counterweight. You know, but it might be something else. She won't even look this way. Ooh, what great prints. Another set from my collection. She, certainly seems to enjoy her work, doesn't she?
Wouldn't a counterweight be behind the curtain?
Well, it depends on how the lighting is done. But typically they are, yes. Didn't we see everything now? Oh. Okay. I guess we didn't. Wow, the strand is a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What? You made it? Lucy had me help it put it together. You know, as her assistant. She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? Lucy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. So, this is the coffin the dead body appeared from. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get inside there? Bet there's a secret door or something. Sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. I'm sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. Wait a minute, it looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too. Ooh, a secret door. Let's try opening it. Well, look at that. Seems to lead someplace under the stage. That's right, it goes to the understage passage. It's a pitch black down there. Hold on, I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here.
Amazing. Who would have known there was a secret door there?
If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's alright there, and we can't even check it out? Definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. Apollo, look! There's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Roos could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing them, maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. A white outline, huh? So this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Now I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Oh wow, looks like he was stabbed in the back. That doesn't make any sense though. Yeah, that's definitely what's killed him. What's this thing around his waist? It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. Must be the murder weapon. Murder. Lucy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made out of rubber. Hey, Emma. Wait, on the video footage, her sword wasn't bloodied, was it? Are there any fingerprints on the sword? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Convenient. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't recall her sword being bloodied.
Yep. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. You know the face. How did what should have been the rubber sword get switched with the metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena! I think I got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. No shit. Huh? It's a pin to murder on her. Someone smidged the smorts. When could I have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with the metal one. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater.
I have a sneaking suspicion that there was a murder.
Someone smidged the smorts magically.
Yes. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any one of the stage holes or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is... somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yes, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is... Let's see, what else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are! Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Oh yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? Alright, I guess I'll join you two. So, could you show us how to check for prints? Sure. Let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So if you find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints. How is this ever going to lead to anything productive? I mean, obviously everyone on the fucking show production is gonna have prints in this. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting this area with fingerprint powder. Keep tapping the touchscreen. Don't blow into the mic. Yeah. Powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing into the mic. Yeah.
You blow hard.
Want some prints? Looks like the fingers of
You can
somebody's
just
left hand.
press the blow button instead of actually blowing into the microphone, you know.
Whatever, dude. First touch analyze to select the print. Select the print you want to analyze and touch confirm. Got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose it is. Got the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Okay.
Shin likes to blow. He can't help it.
God damn you.
It's Bonnie Boy.
Beep boop.
Why is this taking so long?
That was difficult.
Mm-hmm. Bingo! Looks like the prints belong to the deceased. Well, if you found prints here, maybe you can find someone else. Okay.
Her fingerprint analyzer has a whopping 2 MHz processor.
Tap more quickly. We don't have all day.
Sorry, asshole. How is that not enough yet? Jesus Christ. What do you want from me, game? The fuck? Yeah. I guess that's... These prints are apparently Mr. Roos's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside? Let's do that. Oh boy. I mean, how do I rotate? It's like only moving the viewfinder, but I mean, I guess. So I'm put the lid on the coffin. Let's see. After 2 seconds, gotten into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to Bunny Lady.
It's Bonnie Boy.
Such a print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. Probably when she left her print on the lid. Now then, any more prints? Well, there was some stuff here, maybe.
But she has gloves.
No, she doesn't. Random search.
She had gloves in the picture right now.
No. Right. I don't fucking see anything else. What do you want from me again? Oh boy.
Oh, never mind. You were right. I was confused by those weird sleeves. Or whatever they are called.
Cuffs, I believe. The fuck? Pretty sure I got like fucking everything dusted at this point.
Got to rotate the coffin.
Oh, right, that's... I didn't realize that that was the way you were supposed to do that. Okay. Only just then saw the controls and stuff. Really? No prints on this?
That dust makes me de coffin.
It's kind of tedious, isn't it? I mean, the door was the only other place that makes any kind of sense for another print to be, but didn't see anything right then.
Maybe on the hinges on the back.
I did try that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, on top, of course. Well, we got some weird smudges here.
Good job.
Huh? That's funny. It doesn't match a prints of anyone involved in this case. Really? None of them? How can that be?
Well done, investigator.
I'm amazing, I know, thank you. Looks like that's about all the prints we're going to find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Roos, the bunny assistant, Bonnie, and some third unidentified person.
It must have been that guy we met outside.
No, he's already in our profile thing. So I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on the stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show?
Notice. Again.
I guess we can't really see at this point. Like,
How mysterious.
he's there in the profile section. Yeah, there he is. I guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? It's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Roos's prints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, if Mr. Roos was standing in the coffin facing forward, he would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, they're facing backwards. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Plus, since he was stabbed in the back and the sword enters from the side, this doesn't make any sense either. I wonder how they wound up like that. Plus, yeah, this makes no sense. If his hands are facing like that, he's facing backwards, he would have fallen onto his back when the coffin opened, not his fucking front. So, I don't know, what the fuck? Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later? No, the coffin is much too small for a guy like his size to turn around in. But all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. It really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit onto something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is it?
He fell and turned 360 degrees instantly.
Mr. Roos was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in a coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh, right, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin, so maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing in the back. That's his theory, anyway. That doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't? What are you talking about? If we just established that there's no way for him to turn around... No, that doesn't make any sense.
It's completely foolproof.
Actually, there's still the area behind the curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Dots. Dots. Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow, look at you, flaunting your lady killer eyes. I have my ways. Only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content, but before you go moving anything... I know, be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way...
Cool guillotine.
Just examine the backstage to move to the area behind the curtain. Okay, time to get investigating. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? Just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Ooh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday too. Oh boy, can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. Can't believe I'm now older than these chuckle fucks. Anyway. Here comes the ladders. Looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. I don't really have to go up there. Why don't you go up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you like the air up there. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? Haha, that's not what I'm saying at all. Now you up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs you. She needs us. So up to the catwalk you go. Well, I guess it's time to put my big boy pants. Put on my big boy pants. No ladder jokes yet. Sure, we'll get there. Dots. Are you alright, Apollo? You're white as a sheet.
What a thrill.
I'm fine.
Well, it
Don't
was
look down,
just a
Justice.
regular
Don't look
old
down.
ladder.
The screen things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of the impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out. Way over there. Check a look. What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like... He quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk. So maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat back up and left him there afterwards? The wire attached to his back. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with a blade. How in the world did that happen? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man. I can't help it. Poor boy. Each set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although, they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant too. What did it look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap this up before your imagination catches up with you. Okay, what else can we look at? See that. Please. It looks like Mr. Hat is rigged to the smaller pulley. Okay, so they don't use counterweights at all. Good. Good to know. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. The smoke screen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. See everything here? Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon set piece must be hanging from this. Hey, look! Our cushion is attached to the underside. What are you standing way over there for? Come on over and look! You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine. Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Jeez. Looks like you're right. And Trucy mentioned something about this, didn't she? That cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope, nuh-uh. Didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here. Yes, sirree. Take it you're ready to go down? Yeah, I think we better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you?
Ace Attorney.
Mm-hmm. The acest of the aces. It's a guillotine, but it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for a guillotine trick. No, I definitely don't remember agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. Hey, there's a coffin back here too. Looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look, it's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside. But it's really just painted on the front lid. Oh wow, you're right! It's really something else. the show hadn't been cancelled, we might have gotten to see the trick too, huh? A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they used these to keep the stage tidy. And now that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for this show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. Can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What's the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. Ooh, Bunny Girl is in trouble. Or something. Yeah, yes she is, because she wrote down she should prepare it, but then didn't, because she knew there wasn't going to be a fire trick. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information.
The plot thickens.
The thick plottins.
Bunny Girl is behind it all.
What is this thing? It's a winch. No, she isn't. If she is involved, then that means there needs to be two people because of the missing fingerprint. It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh look, there are two winches. One back there and one up there. Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that weird puppet up in the catwalk. I think you mean Mr. Hat's, Emma. Okay. Alright, understage. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something? Ooh, I bet they got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Check a look. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the Abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, that's what you call a swinging abyss. Terrible. Just terrible. All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there? That place? They locked it up as soon as we police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. Guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, I better get back to my own investigation. See you around. See ya, Emma. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we've learned a few things. Oh yeah, that's a good... That's... Actually, let me do that. Hold on a sec. Give me a minute. Up. Where is it? There we go.
Good.
Wait, there's a gap between the two screens. That's no bueno.
Now this is really distracting.
I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see. They found out there are two winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged up to the first one. And the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage. And then the chaos that ensued. The culprit could have switched the rubber sword or the real one. It looks like the best way to prove Trucy's innocence is to identify the real killer. What complete and utter mess. This is all great, just great. Right, kid, it's Bush League, small potatoes, a half-grown ass-bin. Huh? There's somebody on the stage.
That's the idea.
I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Okay. No, wait, that's not how that works at all. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What, you two got a couple more headaches for me, Chandler? Got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy. Yeah, we remember too, thank you, game. It was like literally minutes ago. He's got the DreamWorks face, like, constantly stuck on his face. That's, a great burden to live with. That man was going off at the stage in front of the theater.
He's still drinking the same Starbucks.
I never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production stuff. Huh? Still I spy him without a little eye, and Tony's badge. Well, how do you do? Didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. A business card, if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you, sir. You're from the TV station, I take it? Chop has attacked you. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Paula Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright's? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open with that tidbit next time, champ? Okay. What happened to the schmoozy Magoo bit? I'm Roger Reddens. Hold the applause, and no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Paulo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite... Hey, look, kid. Try this on for size. Hang loose, baby. Hang loose, baby. Apollo, it's the ratings, Raja. What? From Take-Two TV. He's huge, crazy huge, like a real famous producer. Really? Never heard of him. Seriously, man? What kind of curve did you crawl out of? Roger Reddens, the ratings, Raja. Titan of the TV screen. Still not ringing your bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 PM Eastern, 7 PM Central? No. Can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You know what a TV is? Say it with me. Télévision. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? Go some backbone, kid. Basically love that out of one out of you. Now hit me with your best barb. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. Sell what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot? Rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop chop. Okay, here goes. To talk to the hand. Kapow. Kapow? Really? Why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know. It just seemed like the thing to do. Apollo. Oof, that's going into cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. Ugh, if I choked any harder, I'd need to Heimlich maneuver. Blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good filming on nobody. So, you want an exclusive or what? Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right. Rising magic star versus old school grummery. It's gonna be wild. We're gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show. The loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done on them. It's gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings. Oh no, it sounds kind of tacky, if you ask me. I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All we gotta do is serve it nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. Like junk food for the brain. But that little brat had to go in and ruin everything with that action of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today? I must know this theater pretty well if he came by that often. Ooh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical murderess. Closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell she was getting ready to snap?
Money is so classy.
This guy's cruising for a bruise in Apollo. As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turn out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? What are you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station studio. Had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. You didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's why I was shocked when it first got here. So I didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh? I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi, am I right? Your staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in. But you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people and take their money. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know? That's right. People watching never feel like they've been cheated. Lawyers spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there, lol. And post. Did he just post about us in real time? Those grammaries are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy Wright ain't no different. The girl is no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone-cold killer. Stone-cold Steve Austin. Don't you talk about Trucy like that? I know the first thing about her. You fuck. Find a sweeter, hardworking girl anywhere, period. Haha, she's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. Prove those grammary magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes. Does he have a grudge against Trucy? Or maybe against all of the troop grammary? Well, he kind of dresses like a magician. Even as a window to the truth. It's not like that magic stuff, or the streetwise charlatans that perform it. So why would you even film this if you were so against magicians? Anyway, it's a shame, a crying shame, I tell you. It was supposed to be fun, light-hearted program turned into a sorry affair. I have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm going to make my money back. Trucy Wright will make her debut, alright. Not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? It's my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again now, can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. Won't let that happen. You'll let you do that to her. Going to prove her innocence in court. Huh. Listen to you acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. Now you lawyers do things. You stop at nothing to win. Beg your pardon? You win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? It's money all you care about? What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen? But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before we even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. If I have anything to say about it. Well, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby. Looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. No way we're gonna let that guy have his way either. That's right. Okay, we're done with this stage, so let's go someplace else. So wish we could
He
check out
seems
the
completely
downstage passage.
innocent to me.
What else can we investigate right now? But all that's left to check out is that understage passage. I'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Someone just came into the dressing room. Oh, it's you people again. You came back. Your tiny hat still disturbs me, like, real bad. I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you. The bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's that fuck.
Dots. My name is Bonnie the Fum. I remember talking to us earlier. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. Yeah, we know. Fucking skip it! Fucking flashbacks all the time. She said some pretty strange things back then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonnie, that teleportation trick you did was amazing! Fantastic! What? Oh, thank you. But what you did, stealing is... What other kinds of magic tricks can you do? Me? Oh, well, how about this? What the fuck? Splendido! Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? Saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from a dressing room. Huh? So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they? Thieves? I thought it was just arsonists in real life. Guess that means you really saw us, huh? But this looks pretty bad. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy. Got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Oh, I'm sorry I called you thieves. You really thought we were thieves. Why were you still doing magic tricks for us? I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. That means she's a real people person, or that she aims to please a little too hard. In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. If I keep up the pressure, she just might tell us. Been dying to know. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yeah, that's right. I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'd do anything to help her. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we ask you a few questions? How about this shit? Right here, motherfucker. I'm sorry I accused you of stealing earlier. Did you think we were some random fans who snuck into the dressing room? No, your flashy red and yellow get-ups had me thinking you're some kind of new comedy duo. Comedy duo? I thought you were polishing your old married couple routine while you were poking around. Old married couple routine? Is that really how other people see us? I guess I better keep my badge handy at all times. You're a magician, right, Bonnie? That's right. My specialities are teleportation and this little trick right here. It looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now. Or that she messed up. You said you're a big fan of Trucy's, right? Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world. What about her makes you respect her so much? She's just incredible. Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know.
She's definitely guilty.
You couldn't ask more of a magician. I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive. I love the unique way she does her tricks and how she charms the audience. I especially love the magic panties trick, which is both cute and comical. The first time I saw her do that trick, I was impressed and so moved I've gone to her shows to see her perform many times. Oh my god. And that's why I think Trucy's top class. A real first-rate magician. I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now. Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry. Better be careful about when and how I ask her about Trucy. Anyway, that's why I'll do anything. Anything at all to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocence. Don't worry, I plan to do just that. Wish Trucy could see she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. You were in the magic show, right? That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick? Yes, it was just wonderful. Moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Admit it was pretty amazing. No idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. It'd be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like a superpower or something. Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. Calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal. Real magic, huh? Well, there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real. Just have to figure that trick out. I want to do it myself. Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly. Dun dun dun. This feeling. Oh, there it is. Wish I could fast forward.
Wobbit, you missed it.
Gotcha!
Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your head a tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time? Of course! I definitely got that part right. What do you mean, that part? Oops! Wait a minute. Are you saying that you picked the wrong career? Holy shit.
Go ahead, pick it.
Okay, let's do that. Does that mean you regret ever choosing to become a magician? Is that why you perform your job with such a forced smile on your face? Is it to hide your true feelings of regret? What? You feel like you made a mistake in your choice of career? How can you even say that to me? I became a magician because I looked up to Trucy and wanted to be like her. I never regret that decision. No? Are you sure? Maybe you're the one in the wrong line of work, Mr. Lawyer. Ouch. So I made one mistake. Look, if what you messed up wasn't the teleportation trick, then... Did you maybe make a mistake in switching the swords? I wasn't involved with that part, so how could I make a mistake? Not even I could mess up if I was simply watching. If we're simply watching... I never make any mistakes under any circumstances, that's what I meant. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that? Oh, well... Well, did you? You see, did you or didn't you? I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied. Whew. I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of her. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick? Yeah, I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see, but I made a huge goof, so... did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works? Yes, she knew we'd need to know for our investigation, so she shared the secret. Let's see. After Trucy escaped from the coffin down into the understage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through a trapdoor. I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flopped out where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin, but I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident. That matches up with what we saw during the show. Huh? But then, doesn't that mean... Trucy would have ended up popping up on the side opposite to Mr. Hat? Yes, she would have if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop out on the right-hand side of the coffin for me. So the audience never even knew a mistake had been made. Wait, in the video... Oh yeah. Okay, so what does that mean, though? But my mistake cost her so much trouble. I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be alright? Oh, yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you. Hey, there you are. You got a minute? Oh, Mr. Reddens. Yes, of course. Not you, Bunny. The lawyers. They're the ones I want to see. Business with us? You two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true? Yeah, that's right. This is for you, then. Hang loose, baby. Contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. $3 million? Yeah, that's more like it. That shocked reaction, that dopey expression. Make a great comedian. Really? I know, I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head. Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows? You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers, after all. You should know one when you see one, right? He's right. It's all signed and everything. You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding me? The Write Anything agency doesn't have that kind of money. Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. You can see it now. Crazy's catch. Legend of the Seasick Lawyers. Fishing on the high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim. Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this? Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. Got her signature on it, see? Yeah. My boys have gotta see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless. And post. I'm getting responses already. It's gonna go viral. Oh, how could he? Bye reputation. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive Troop Grammary and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serves you right for getting involved with the Grammaries. What's this grudge you have against the Grammaries, anyway? Huh? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bunny. You have more filming to do. Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door on the stage passage for you later. Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby. Why would Trucy sign a contract like this? Why did all of this happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? I have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story. Good thinking. Can't let you hit the high seas just yet.
Don't get cooked.
There must be something we can do. I can't let the ratings Raja get this way. Stay off the hook. And Jesus Christ, this investigation is taking forever. This game in general just seems to take forever. We've been at this for like over 2 hours now. Jesus dick. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Wow, how do you make my handcuffs disappear? How did you do that? Just doing magic tricks for the guard? Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard?
When do we get to say objection?
Can you do that? Oh yes, please. This is so exciting. We should probably stop her before there's another incident.
Yet.
Trucy! Oh, hi Polly. Hi Athena. We have some more questions for you. Judging by the look on your face, it must be about something big. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her the thing she asked for too. That guard must be so disappointed right now. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back. Oh, great. Thank you very much. So what's written in there anyway? Looks like it's full of secrets or something. It's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifique Grommery's notebook. He used it like a diary, and this place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Grommery have ever laid eyes on upon. Wow, this notebook is a really big deal then. Yes, that's why it's always kept under lock and key. I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook. We found it mixed in with Mr. Roos's belongings. You really have been trying to steal it? The Troop Grommery creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Roos's belongings. What? Do you think he might have been trying to steal it? No way, I can't believe it. The great Mr. Roos would never do such a thing. But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Grommery's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. Trucy, do you remember this contract? Yes, I signed it before I went on stage. What about this liability for compensation article here? Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million? Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part. Never seen this article. I read the whole contract from top to bottom. Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. And there's your signature, so what's going on? Forgery! Maybe there's some kind of trick involved? You know, like when I signed it. In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot? And I'm willing to bet that the ratings Raya is the one behind it. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage. Oh, you mean with where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there. So how did you fix the problem? Well, I was down in the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she'd made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy in Grommery Land? And then what happened? He was totally hooked. I was supposed to get back up on the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left, using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lower position under trapdoor number 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right. There's already another stage lift under trapdoor 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it. Okay, so how did you get back up on the stage? Why, through brute strength. I couldn't lower the stage lift 2 by myself, so I pushed it back and out of the way. And then I moved the lowered stage lift number 1 into place under trapdoor 2. How is this going to be significant? Wish I could have moved it with my magic. Fortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers. I can see why it's called the Abyss. Never knew it could take so much out of you. That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now. Trucy, have you told anybody else about all this? Nope, nobody. Sounds like some critical information. Better make a note of it. Probably something to do with how he turned in the coffin and stuff. In any case, we better focus on doing something about this contract for now. Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right? Then we better do a little more investigating there. I'm so sorry to put the two out of you through all this. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic. You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you? No, my magic panties are much better at making things disappear than appear. Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear? Apollo, we have to do something. Anything to fix this. I agree. Let's check out the dressing room. Okay, we should finally check out that understage passage too. You missed, and you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there. Okay.
Let's do it.
If this case is gonna have multiple days, this is gonna take forever. Like 4 streams for a single case or something like that. Okay, oh, I'm so tired. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question was kind of trick, some kind of object or tool was used, or still maybe a trace of it somewhere. Like within the pen or the paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Auf geht's! Let's do this. Look at all these costumes. I bet they're all Trucy's. Ooh, could you tell by the scent? Were you like some kind of bloodhound or something? Or is this another pet? Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing, just one sheet in this clipboard, right? Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it a once over. Let's try opening the folder.
Did Athena use foreign words during certain times in Dual Destinies as well, or is that a new thing she does?
She did it before because she's European, and apparently that means she has to use foreign words. Mostly German words. I don't remember if she is German or not, but whatever. This party here holds the papers in place. This clip have something to do with how they can con her?
Right.
Ow, bit me. Well, you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena.
They don't want to reveal where in Europe she was. It's a running gag.
Okay, right. Hey, that's true. It's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. I'm sure you should be fooling around with that, Apollo. Whoa! It came right out. See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Wow, you're right. What is it? A hidden sheet. What are you talking about? Do I need to, like... Hey, look! The back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it. You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? Look, there's something inside. What is this black sheet of, I want to say, paper? Ooh, I know. It's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write on the bottom one. So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. This is that ratings Raha's doing, I just know it. How dare he. You gotta hand it to him though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. So much evidence.
We will surely get to the courtroom part soon.
Hopefully. Let's see, we should be able to get back to the understage passage from the backstage. Hopefully Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. Sure is dark and dusty down here. The Abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. Fearsome beast with long sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. Huh? Where are you? Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there. No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. Take it you don't like rodents. Gonna make it big someday too, just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is... the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil in there in the darkness. Who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo. It wasn't me. The sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out. Stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. Uh-huh. Hey, you're right. This must be the sword Trucy used during the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage. Maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. What's this glowy stuff? Ooh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape. Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin. Now, who put it here and why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. Get over here, rat. I need to click on you. Come on. Ah, shit. This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess this leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me? You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. Is she wearing a skirt? I don't even know. Ah, the lights. It burns! Ah. Oh, you're right. You can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Goes up to the ceiling. I wonder what's just above. Hello. Alright, fine, I'll climb the ladder. Why does it always have to be ladders? Huh? Where am I? It's pitch black and cramped too. You know what I think? I think you're in that coffin we saw backstage. So that's where this ladder leads. But I still don't get what that coffin was for. The stage lift. We're getting up to the stage. Looks like this crank lowers the platform. Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. I want to try it. It's probably just broken. Or we could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally it was here where stage lift number 1 is now. Stage lift for getting up on the stage. Trucy moved this one here. I guess it used to be where the yellow tape is. How in the world did you manage to move this huge thing? Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide. Huh? Ow, quit shoving. Hurry up and get down there. Ow, my arm doesn't bend that way. What the fuck, Athena? Shh, look. So much work pretending to be cute and sweet. Isn't that Bunny? Hey, Bunny, wait for me. And the ratings, Raya? What did we have to hide for, Athena? Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. Alright, Athena's super sensitive hearing. Those lawyers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried? Relax! Didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either. You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser. What the... Is it just me or does Bunny seem kinda different from before? Apollo, shh! I'm sick and tired of the whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter. Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. Evie can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict. Huh. Can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy. You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny? I hate her. I loathe her. Can't stand that Trucy, right? Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. This is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Hey, what the fuck? You messed this up. You're gonna really be sorry. You hear me? I'll crush you flat.
I'm gonna get that hedgehog.
Like a cockroach under my foot. Oh, you cute little thing. You're such adorable when you're doing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke? Come on, grab my things. We're leaving. Oh, lead the hippity hopping way, my little pun bun. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about? I guess that entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. That conversation, it set off every red flag in the book. You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U. Adams claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. We saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey, boss, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? You can check up on the rating Raya's alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. Even more stuff to do. Amazing. Great. It never ends. Yikes! Look at this place. There's so much going on at once. It's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder! Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 7-year-old magician Trucy writes the exclusive unedited footage of the video. Can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove our innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Well, problem is at that point, the damage is done. You have anything to say? Okay. So if we can't pay back the money, I'm off on a tuna expedition for a TV show. Cheer up, Apollo. You have to have a positive attitude about these things. Tuna. I want to eat tuna tartare. Although, herb-crusted seared tuna sounds pretty delish too. Which one do you think sounds better, Apollo? Having a positive attitude is one thing, but I have a zero intention of going tuna fishing. Aw, phooey. She really thought I was going to go? Any bright ideas on how to get us through this crisis? Our biggest problem right now is how to pay the money. You know, in times like this. We should consult a lawyer. Gee, now why didn't I think of that? Wait. Excuse me, looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning? With that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what we saw? Bonnie was soups adorbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. Filmed her the whole time. Get some primal footage if I do say so myself. Better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with the footage. Wow, game. Wow. 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 What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? Series is going to on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way! I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in his script. If you're gonna go goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. Where are you guys? Street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? Trucy writes lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers, got it. Well, what do you want? He's really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Reddens was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? Saw the two of them together. You know, walking along arm in arm. I bet you sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted to work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Well, hey, if you're looking into that incident, I guess you want the show footage, right? It's on a disc in my back pocket. You want to go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. Turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal Gamble Gambit. Is that the title of this show? Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. Then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Ugh, so it's just another tasteless TV show. Looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is... tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. We'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court. Must be a video production workstation of some sort. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Yeah, that's Mr. Reddit always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the sets of his projects. But he was there here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. Had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him that he was there at the station during the magic show? What, like an alibi? Sure can. He's definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Well, I guess we just got about everything we can out of this place. Look like Reddit's alibi is no. That's true now. Who could have killed Mr. Roos? Get a snack and talk about our planner and tech. Sounds good to me. April 27th. What in the world? What's going on here? All these stickers say repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? It's like that. We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're gonna get mad, it shouldn't Tracy be the one you're mad at. Told you, it serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Why, you dirty rotten. What are you gonna do with all our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. I'll take this little office of yours too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do, unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. That's not how it works. That I know then? Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. For all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called a liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted... Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. You don't have any proof that Reddins was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. Oh, no way! Who's counting on Mr. Wright to be away for his plan of this? What a 2-bit thug. I'll show him. Haha, there's the sugar. That expression, it's priceless. How does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left and you're in charge of? Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Here, have a gander. Trial of young up-and-coming magician Tracy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Ah, Paula, look! There's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers are at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country's against you. No way! No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know what you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Yeah. Look out, clear out, we don't want murders here. Hey, it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on. Yikes, let's get out of here before we get killed too. Can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves and fast. It's Mr. Wright. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy and the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay, we better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. Sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Oh, of course, you can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say, with absolute confidence, that you'll be fine. Really? Seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along the way too. That's why I know you're ready. I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yeah, I think so too. I can do this! That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. Oh my god! Can't let him down. You have to win this trial, Athena. Couldn't agree more. Okay, cool. Can I save now? Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Opponent tomorrow, Prosecutor Sadmati, huh? Why now, of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. Can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. What is this?
Oh, restless, wandering soul of the dead.
Who is this twink? What the fuck?
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Okay. Cool, can I save now? Thank you, God. Alright, that took forever, and I'm gonna guess that the trial is also gonna take forever. So, yeah. Anyway, another time is gonna be trial time and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. See you again next time. Bye bye.